We're going to do a critical look at Vitali Klitschko. We're going to start from his WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight title win against Dickie Ryan. And I never heard of him. Chris?
Who?
Dickie Ryan.
Dickie Ram.
Ryan.
Dickie Ryan. No.
Right. He beat guys
I think he work at Baskin Robbins though.
Okay. Jose Ribalta, he knocked him out in 2 rounds in 1998. Tyson knocked this guy out in about 1995 or sometime.
85.
85, yeah. Right. So that's a no-go, no?
No.
Ricardo Kennedy, I never heard of him. Mario Scheisser, that was for the vacant EBU European title. No more than solid, I can give that. Francesco Spinelli, never heard of him. European title fights. We go on to Ismail Euler, never heard of him. But he does take on Herbie Hyde in 1999 for the WBO heavyweight title and wins by a 2nd round KO. That's got to be an ATG win, man.
No.
No?
Hell no. I'm sorry.
He come to England and knocked out Herbie Hyde for the WBO title, man. You're hating on Vitali, man.
I'm not buying that one.
You're not buying it, no?
Nah.
Okay.
That's a solid win.
Yeah, I'll just give that a solid title win. That's his first big win, though. That's the first I ever heard of him, really, was that when he won that fight there. Okay. Ed Mahone.
Egg McMahon, though, on Publishing Clearinghouse, dude. Nah. Ed Mahone. Okay.
He's defending his WBO title, though. All right. And Obed O'Sullivan. Never heard of him. Chris Bird.
I heard of Obed Sullivan. He's not a good dude, though.
Nah, I've heard of him. He wasn't all that, you know.
Nah.
Chris Bird, he loses to Chris Bird. Retired in 9 rounds. Larry Merchant, he was berating Vitali very hard on this performance, saying this is not what...
I think George Foreman was, too.
Yes, they was. The HBO team was hammering him for this, man. You know? And people tried to take Chris's win away from him, but that's unfair. Chris done what he had to do. Shoulder injury or not.
Yeah, Chris won.
That's a red flag. Is that a red flag loss? Retiring, defending your heavyweight championship. You know what I mean? It's not really an honourable. It's not. That's the thing. He quit. We always chastise Victor Ortiz for quitting. And Roberto Duran is chastised for the no-mask thing. He quit. Just like they did. He quit.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag, you agree?
Yeah.
Red flag, man. Red flag. Okay, he drops back down a level. Timo Hoffman, European title. Unanimous decision. I never heard of him. Orlin Norris was a better cruiserweight in my opinion. He knocked him out in 1. I can't give him nothing for that. Not even solid. Ross Purity, who knocked out his brother. Guy's a journeyman, man. You know, no disrespect. Tough guy. Very physically strong dude. But, you know, nah, that don't register to me.
Von Veen.
He went the distance with Evander Holyfield. I remember that. But what else did he do?
Let's go the distance with Holyfield.
Yeah. Larry Donald. Never rated Larry Donald. Never rated Larry Donald, you know. Lost to Lennox Lewis. TKO in 6. Lineal Championship. What you got on that?
He lost, so I can't give him...
He did lose. He lost. He put up a good battle, but can we give him...
Winning, but he got cut. They stopped the fight. He was winning the fight, but he still lost.
Can we give him any credit for an ATG?
No.
Not all-time great win, but an ATG fight. He was in an all-time great fight.
No.
Okay.
We ain't giving no credit around here.
Yeah, he didn't win the fight. He just participated in a great fight, and no more than that. He beats Kirk Johnson. I remember watching that. A title eliminator. Knocks him out in 2. Kirk Johnson came in like the Michelin man for some reason when he always used to be in decent shape. But that's not Vitali's fault. That was solid. I think that wasn't Kirk undefeated.
Yeah, Kirk lost one.
Who beat Kirk?
I forgot, but he lost one.
All right, before we move on, let me see. Let me check Kirk's resume, man. Okay.
Kirk got too much credit for being Oleg Maskiev, in my opinion.
Yeah, but he destroyed him, man. He destroyed him.
Who was Oleg? Okay.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. He actually lost a DQ to John Ruiz beforehand. I didn't realize that. Okay, so he's not the first guy to beat him, and he drew against Al Cole. He had a draw against Al Cole. You know, Kirk was a decent heavyweight, but that I can only give that solid. It's no more than solid.
Yeah.
The Corey Sanders win, that was a good win.
That's a good solid win.
Yeah, that's a good solid win because let's face it, Ruttman knocked out Sanders, and you know he was a good puncher. It's not an ATG win. It's not an ATG win. Just solid. But he won the vacant WBC heavyweight title. He's dominating to a degree, you know, where Lennox and Evander Holyfield ain't there no more, and them guys is dominating, but okay, he gets an 8th round TKO victory. Danny Williams from the UK.
Yeah, that's an ATG win. He beat Mike Tyson.
You must be freaking having a laugh, man.
Oh, dear.
You drove me. You stopped my silence right there with that one.
Oh, this joke.
I was silent up to that point, bro. Sorry, continue.
So what? Danny's just solid. That's just solid.
Oh,
Shit, man.
don't kill me on the comments.
You need to bust my sides. I got a stitch in my side for that, bro. Go.
Okay. That's just solid, yeah?
Yeah.
Just solid. Sam Peter.
ATG, that boy had power like Ernie Shavers and George Foreman.
Wow.
Nah, this is a solid. Another solid.
Yeah. Just solid. Sam was a champion, though. Juan Carlos Gomez. He was a really good cruiserweight, man.
Yeah, I don't even count that. That was a cruiserweight. He shouldn't. No.
Nah, he never did anything at heavyweight.
He looked fat in that fight, too, as well.
Yeah. I rated him at cruiserweight, though. I rated that guy at cruiserweight. He was good. He was really good.
Yeah, he was the best one. I thought he was one of the best cruiserweights out at that time.
Yeah. Chris Arreola, retired 10.
That's the ATG, tough Mexican, solid chin.
Nah, I don't rate Chris Arreola.
Nah.
Never have done. Kevin Johnson, unanimous decision. Don't rate Kevin Johnson. Just Survivor. Never heard of him. Albert Sanofsky. Yeah, he had a good physique, but that's what I remember. Yeah, he looked powerful, but he fought like Bambi. Shannon Briggs. He fought a 2010 version of Shannon Briggs and beat the brakes of Shannon, boy. Shannon took a pounding in that fight, man.
Yeah, I thought he was going to kill Shannon
Yeah, I thought he was going to kill Shannon the way he was hitting him. But, you know, 2010 Shannon Briggs, I'll give it solid, perhaps. Give it solid.
No, I'm not going to give him a solid.
Not solid, no? Okay, Chris,
What Shannon Briggs at that time? What Shannon Briggs really do at that time besides get a title shot that he really didn't deserve to get anyway?
No, he didn't. He didn't deserve the shot. What about Orlando Solis? Unbeaten.
Unbeaten Cuban.
Yeah.
Yeah, unbeaten Cuban who didn't really beat nobody.
No, he didn't really, but it's still solid.
Okay.
You don't think that's solid?
I'm going to give him a solid just to be doing something, though.
Yeah. I'll give it a solid. I'll try my boy still, you know what I mean?
Sorry, I lied. I ain't going to give him no solid for that. No.
You ain't giving him a solid for Atlanta?
I ain't going to give him solid for Orlando.
Okay. I feel you. I understand where you're coming from. Thomas Adamek, TKO in 10.
In 2010, then he fight Chad Dawson.
2010? No, he didn't fight
Yeah,
Chad Dawson.
fight Chad 2009 or 2010.
Yeah, a couple of that was way back before when he was fighting Chad Dawson at light heavy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A light heavyweight, a blown up light heavyweight.
Yeah, it wasn't impressive to me. It wasn't impressive. He
I
beat him up bad though, but you know it wasn't impressive to me.
I knew he was gonna win before the fight started.
Yeah. What about Derek Chisora? It was a great event. just what happened all for it.
Give it a solid. Since there's, I'm gonna give it a solid.
A solid. You give Derek Chisora a solid. Derek wrestled against Tyson Fury. Got knocked out by David Haye after the Vitali win. Who else beat him?
Not gonna give him solid. I'm just trying to help. He don't got no solids.
I mean, we're talking about it's got to be an ATG solid.
Ain't no ATG nowhere on this resume.
It's just I'd give that a decent win. I'll give it a decent win. What about Manuel Cha?
I give his promoter a ATG.
Manuel Cha? You don't rate Manuel Cha?
Nah.
Nah. No, not for me either. Not for me either. And you know something? You want to know something?
Yes. Yeah, tell me.
You really want to know something?
Yeah, tell me.
That's the whole of his resume.
No, he's not in the top 10. He's not even in the top 25.
So you haven't discussed about his title defenses there.
Yeah, but I'm looking at his title defenses. I'm not going to give him credit for it.
How many title defense did he do?
Yeah, but we just named
some of
the
them
guys
with WBO titles.
defenses.
How many titles?
Some of them with WBO defenses against
He's holding the belt for quite some time, for years. Like in the WBO, he didn't hold it that long, but the WBC he held it for a long time. How long did he hold it for? You're not reading that.
No, we read out his record, and you know what I mean. Like we read his record out, and we took the names. Like you gotta have bodies. There has to be bodies there, not just numbers.
Yeah, I know, but he's holding the WBC belt for what? How many years is it? Like since he got it from Corey Sanders, that's a long time. What was it? 2005? When 2013? He just relinquished it now.
Yeah,
it's a long time. I'm trying to say like he's.
And what does that mean?
What does that mean? It shows that he's got consistency there, innit? And he fought. Is he fighting? And that time, who else is around to?
No, well, see, the thing is, we're not here to slam him.
No,
we're just looking at the bodies. And you have to take 4 years off that reign because he did take a long time out, about 4 years.
Okay, yeah,
so,
I know.
I can give him credit for holding the title for long. And maybe he was unfortunate to be born in an era where the heavyweights weren't outstanding. But the only ATG fighter he fought against, he lost. He lost. Well, so I can give him credit for holding world titles since, when did he beat Herbie Hyde? In 1999. Okay.
And lost it against Chris Bird.
Yeah, and lost to Chris Bird.
Yeah, and then picked it back up when he got Corey Sanders.
You know? So, okay, you can say he held the title for considerable periods. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll give him credit for that. Do you
know how many title fetch? Do you know how many times he's defended that title, bro?
Yeah, it's a lot of times.
Over 10 times, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Way over 10 times, man. There's a lot of bodies on it. Like from Corey Sanders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 title defenses.
Well, we try and count AEG's wins when we do the critical thing.
No problem. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm just factoring in that because it's a factor in it. Like he did hold the belt, the WBC belt. He held it for a long time, and he held it from Corey Sanders. What year? From 2004 to 2013 to 2012. Sorry, he relinquished it last year.
Okay, what I'm gonna do because
it's a long time though, isn't it?
Yeah, but you got to knock off 4 or 5 years because he took 4 years off. So he held the WBC belt for, let's say, 4 years. 4.5, 5, 4 to 5 years, not 9.
You have to. I'm just saying, balancing the debate. He held the belt for a very long time as well.
No,
so.
I'm not trying to balance it. I'm just reading it out as I see it. I ain't trying to balance. I'm not trying to help out no fighters. I'm not trying to diss none. I'm not trying to balance it. It is what it is. It's what it reads out. I can't help that. It's what it read out. If there's no names there, there's no names there. And that's that.
There's no arguing about the names. No arguing about the names. I'm talking about the length of that thing. You don't put the length of the guy along the guy hold the title. Relinquish it. He didn't lose it. Just
Okay.
saying.
I don't think nobody would have lost it with the.
Could he have done that in the 70s though?
Who did that in the 70s?
Could he have done that in the 70s or the 80s?
No, he couldn't do that. He could have done it in the 90s. He could have done it in the early 90s either. Because there's better in the mid 90s. He couldn't have done that. There's better heavyweights there. I mean, the best heavyweights of the era, like they retired. There was no one around them, but you beat who's in front of you, innit?
Right. Okay.
You beat who's in front of you. Corey Sanders is a former world champion. What's his name again? Shannon Briggs is a former world champion. So is Chris? No, not Chris.
I haven't got it down as an ATG. That's my final. I haven't got it down. For what I read there, no ATG.
So what are you saying? What's your final? What's your final conclusion on these things?
It's not an ATG.
Fair enough.
Nah, he's not an ATG at all.
See, the thing with these critical look-ats, it's just cold analysis. There's no fanboyism here. If you disagree, you disagree. So far, the bodies that Vitali's took just haven't stacked up. They just haven't stacked up. If you disagree, tell us why in your comments and let us know. I'm trying to be very thorough here, however. So I'm going to bring 78 Sports TV back. And I'm going to bring Chris Caban back. And let's see if we can redeem something for Vitali.
I'm not going back on my word. He's not an ATG. I don't care what people say in the comments. He ain't even a top 25. I think he might be a top 25.
Top 25.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like he fighting a fucked up era of heavyweights, man. Like where he was fighting the fucked up era of heavyweights. I don't know, man. I wouldn't. He don't have. I mean, I'm be honest with you. From the top of my head, the only fight that I can remember from Vitali Klitschko that's memorable to me was the Lennox Lewis fight. He lost that fight.
And he got. That's why I was saying. We went through his resume last night. We ain't like we lying on him.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of numbers on there, though. What about the amount of times he defended the belt?
You don't think Frank Bruno could beat all them guys? A lot of them guys were whack, though. Burt Cooper beat all them dudes. I'm just trying to place other heavyweights and see what they would do. You don't think Tony Tucker beat them guys? With that educated jab, and he was tall as hell, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, he's got about 13 defenses or something more.
Against
13,
who?
12, you know what I mean?
Hey, if Riddick Bowe fight them guys, he would kill them guys. You know that, beast. Any heavyweight from the 90s will have that record he got if they fought in this era.
He's got about 12 or 11. Well, I don't know how much defenses of that WBC title.
Well, I can't rate it. I think Burt Cooper could beat all them dudes.
Burt Cooper.
What was your saying? Last thing I heard, you said something about Frank Bruno.
I said I think Frank Bruno will fight all them sorry guys that Klitschko fought. He'll be undefeated too.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell people, man. I'm telling you, man. People start this and shit on the guys that Tyson beat, but I believe a lot of them guys would have ran through this era of heavyweights, man.
Burt Cooper would have beat a lot of them dudes.
Yo, I'm gonna put you guys on record if you don't mind. If you think he's an ATG.
Oh yeah.
Chris is a definite no.
No.
Okay. I've got him a borderline ATG, I think. Borderline.
Don't let them change your mind, Beats.
Well, you think I'm doing it just to appease his fans, yeah? So I don't get roasted.
They said that last night, man. Keep it real.
To a degree, I feel I am. I actually feel I am.
You must have got some comments.
No, but I suppose just because he made 12 defenses, I suppose that,
Man, read off the 12 defenses right now.
Okay, 12 defenses. He won the title against... Who did he win against? Sam Peter. No, Corey Sanders. That was a good win. That's a solid win.
That's a good win. Okay, who else?
Danny Williams.
Nope.
Sam Peter.
Nah.
It's not solid?
I give Sam Peter a solid.
Yeah, I'll give that a solid.
Yeah, Sam Peter. That's it, though.
Juan Carlos Gomez.
No, cruiserweight.
Chris Arreola.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson.
Ooh.
Albert Sanowski.
Who is that?
Nah, he's just some European dude. Shannon Briggs, the 2010 version.
Not in the 1994-95 version, nope.
No. Orlando Solis.
Hell no.
It's got to be solid. He took the guy's and he was a good amateur. He was unbeaten.
Yeah, he was a good amateur. You said it right. Amateur. What did he do in the pros?
Well, we'll see. Solis is, he's still ranked, man. So I gotta say that's solid.
Yeah, I'll give it solid. Thomas Adamek.
I ain't getting that. At heavyweight.
I'm not a big fan of him.
No, I don't rate him. I'm not gonna give that too much. Derek Chisora.
Nah.
No. Emmanuel Cha.
Hell no.
Hell no. All we can do is base it on the bodies that he's took, the amount of defenses. I think that's the best he gets.
That's not no borderline ATG though. That's not even borderline ATG.
I'm just trying to weigh him up to some other champs. Like, he's better than Floyd Patterson, in my opinion, as a champion.
Well, see, the thing is, though, Vitali can fight, right? Nobody's going to deny that the dude can fight. But it's who he's, like you say, his title defenses, right? That sounds good on paper. But you can make this, in a minute, I guarantee you in a minute, you're going to be having to have the same discussion about Gennady Golovkin. Everybody keep talking about all his title defenses and he's fighting 4 bums a year and shit. But, I mean, and he got the highest KO ratio of any champion. And, man, come on, man. It depends on who you fighting, though.
Yeah. But you see, he lost his biggest fight against Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis retired, and there was no one for him to really beat up after that to give him that recognition.
The 2 best guys on his list, he lost to.
Chris Byrne?
Yeah, he lost. I don't care if it was his shoulder. He still quit in that fight.
Yeah. Chris was coming on strong, too. Getting aggressive with him. Yeah, okay. All right. ATG, Chris? Definitely no?
Nope.
78?
No, I would say at this point, no, man. It's hard. He's not an all-time great, man. He's a good fighter, but he's not an all-time great. Not in my opinion.
Okay. Man, I have to keep it real, man. I give him credit for the title defenses, but then again, Sven Otka had a lot of title defenses too. I have to keep it real. I like the guy, good fighter, not an ATG, not an ATG, and that's the final word on that. Critical look at Vitali Klitschko. Damn, they're gonna hammer me for this, man.